Australia's predicted wet spring is likely to transition into a stormy summer, according to ABC meteorologist Tom Saunders, who's watching the development of a possible La Niña. And Tom joins us now to discuss the outlook. Hi there. So, Tom, how close is the Pacific to reaching a state of La Niña?
Roz, good afternoon. Well, the sea surface temperatures along the equator through the central East Pacific, they've been gradually cooling over the past few months. So you can see now in this box, which is the monitoring zone for the state of the Pacific, we have this blue tongue of water, meaning that it is cooler than normal. Now, the latest measurement from this zone, called the Niña 3.4, is 0.6 of a degree below average. That's not quite at the La Niña threshold of 0.8 of a degree below average. However, the Bureau's modelling shows over the next month, the water temperatures will continue to cool and move into La Niña territory. But La Niña, it's not just a change in the ocean. There's a response from the atmosphere. So when you have cooler waters in the central East Pacific, warmer waters in our longitudes, that causes the easterly trade winds to strengthen, which pushes cloud, convection and rain towards Australia. And that's why when you have La Niña conditions, we generally see wetter conditions across our country.
So what kind of summer are we likely to experience this year then?
So if this La Niña does form, it looks like it will be a short and relatively weak event. However, in the Indian Ocean, we already have a wet phase that's well established. Off the Horn of Africa, the waters are cooler than normal, and off the island of Java, the waters are warmer than normal. Now, that's called a negative Indian Ocean dipole. It's basically the Indian Ocean version of La Niña, and that's already increasing rainfall this spring. It's likely to increase rainfall at least into the start of summer. So here is the outlook for October, chance of above medium rain. Well, you can see it's likely to be wetter than normal through most of northern, central and eastern Australia. Now let's have a look at the forecast for the last 3 months of the year, October to December. And again, there's a strong wet signal there across central, eastern Australia and parts of northwest Australia, even up to an 80% chance of above medium rain for some pockets of New South Wales and Queensland. But it's not just rainfall. Because a lot of our warm season precipitation is in the form of thunderstorms, this could also mean with that added moisture, we see more thunderstorms than normal. And since the sea surface temperatures off Australia's northern coastline are currently warmer than normal, that also means there's more energy available for tropical cyclones. Now, a very early forecast for the season shows around 11 tropical cyclones are likely in Australian waters, and that's just above the average so far this century, Roz, of 9 tropical cyclones.
Thank you, Tom.